Later this evening, I cheer for the NHS at 8 p.m. But now on BCB Live, another episode of Have I Got Tubas for you.
Good evening and welcome to Have I Got Tubas for you. I'm David Bewicke and let's see who we've got here. Hi Maureen, Joe, Cherie, Ashley. I can't see too much of the chat because my monitor's taken up by lots of things. So in the news this week, despite flooding at Gelvelt Park Bandstand, one man carries on entertaining the crowds. Shortages of ambulance sirens leave one Worcestershire paramedic to improvise on a euphonium. And in Droitwich, members of the public applaud passengers of a cruise ship that was awaiting docking permission for 6 hours. Hi Colette, hi John, hi Laura, hi other John. So let's see if everyone's seated in their seats. Tim was first. Tim was first in the channel. Hi Lucy and hi Ian. So have I got Tubas for you? It's a team game, so there's going to be 2 teams, so listen out carefully for which team you're on. On Brian's team tonight, it's the clarinets, horns, trombones and everybody who sits to the left of Jack at rehearsals. So Brian. Say hello to Brian. And on Thorin's team we have flutes, saxophones, oboes and a menagerie of bass instruments. Everybody who sits to the right of... Which one? Yeah. No, that one. Right of Jack at rehearsals. This is Thorin. So, has everybody figured out what team they're on? You've got to pick a team because it's a team game. Hopefully, there's probably some edge cases like Jack himself. So let's see. Oh, it's Amanda saying hi, Brian. So on to round 1. Oh, and Ashley's asked about percussion. You pick one. If I didn't mention your instruments explicitly. Hi Tom. Hi Colette. Oh, Ellis said Thorin, woohoo. Okay, we start with round 1, so let me find my place. Musical connections round. I play 3 tracks and you have to guess the connection between the pieces. So first it might be useful to figure out what the songs are from the musical video, and then the team can have a guess. So first up is going to be Brian's team. So here's yours, Brian, clarinets, and everybody on the left. And so who knows what the answer is? Has anybody figured out what they all are yet? What the songs are, or do they need some hints? I'll see if there's usually a bit of a time delay between the video and the chat, so it might take me a while to catch up, or you to catch up with me. Sophie said the Beatles. Beatles was one of them. That was the middle one. What was the pop music? Pop music's another solid guess. I know the answer. Oh, I can't see Olive Jane's reply. Oh, it's Brian's team, so it's not your team. Yes, Tim's got the right songs. What's the connection between all of them? Also, remember to say which team you're on, because I might forget in the heat of the moment what instrument you play or where you sit, or which instrument you're playing at the moment. Days of the week. Is it days? Is the correct answer. Well done, Brian's team. That's a point to you. The first was the theme from Tomorrow Never Dies, like Tim pointed out. That's the 18th Bond film. Does anybody know who starred as Bond in Tomorrow Never Dies? The middle one was Yesterday, the popular Beatles song that Sophie pointed out, which is one of the most covered songs in the history of recorded music. And finally, Saturday Night is the #1 single from '94. It's unclear where those dance moves come from, but that was a demonstration by inspired members of Blackwell Concert Band there on the last video. Ashley says Omg. Oh, yes, very well done. So 2 points to Brian's team for that round. Okay, so now it's Thorin's team's turn. So Thorin, flutes, and everybody to the right. This is Thorin's side, isn't it? I think I'm getting confused with my lefts and rights. So Thorin's team, have a look at this video. So there we have it. Those are the 3 songs. So Thorin's team, flutes, saxophones, I think, etc., etc., etc. Thorin, any initial thoughts? Is it people dressed in unusual clothing? I don't think I can see any responses yet from the other team. I might have more of a delay, or I might have run out of all overtures from Lucy. Musicals, it's close. Do you know what the first one was? Or what the individual songs are? That might help. There's some clues as well in the music. Got a brass brass solo. I'll give a hint. So there were overtures, but for something. What's the something? One of them was an overture. All male leads. Has anybody got the answers for what the pieces were, or would you like me to play them again? William Tell, yes, that was right for the first one. William Tell. Lucy's got operas. Let's see. Operas is the correct answer. Operas. So the first one was the overture from the William Tell opera. And does anybody know when the William Tell opera was first performed, to a close approximation? It's quite an old one. Followed by an excerpt from La Traviata, Italian for the Fallen Woman, as in Italian language for the fallen woman. Lastly, a musical rather than an opera, which is Phantom of the Opera, and that was set in the Paris Opera House. So there's a clue in the last one. So Jules has said a long time ago. That's a good answer. Yes, well done, Lucy. I'm having trouble gauging the difficulty of some questions. So, what century was it? Do you reckon it was? What century do you reckon it was first performed in? '17 something. That's getting warmer. Oh, it's close. It's close. I think I'll get. It's a bit later actually, because I'm getting because it was 1829. Was the somebody's Jane's posted 1812, so that I'll give that point. So there's 2 even points each team after the first round. In good tradition, have I got Tubas for you? It's more about the banter than the answers. So that at the end of that round, we have Thorin's team with 2 points and Brian's team with 2 points. So now let me recalibrate again. Would you like to play round 2? This round, would you like to play the baryometer of tunes? Yes, we would. This is round 2, the baryometer of tunes. So, our audience at home will tell me a baryometer reading. That's one of stormy, rain, fair or very dry. This is just to make things a bit random and fun. So if you start posting stormy, rain, fair or very dry, then I'll take the ones that I see first from the window. Sure, I'll figure something out. So associated with that weather, once we've chosen the weather, is going to be a bari sax part, and the teams have to guess the bari sax part. Now the difference with this round is that it's the first team to give me an answer wins. So remember to post whether you're Brian or Thorin. That'll help me give you a quick, make this run smoothly and give you a quick answer and so on. So this is guessing the name of the song from the Barry sax part. So, are you all ready? Yes. So let's see. Stormy. I've got Stormy, and I think I've got Fair. So Stormy and Fair. Okay, now let's see how we. So let's have a look at the baryometer readings and find our Barry sax parts. So the first is Stormy. Let's have a listen. Remember, before, just to make sure, it's the first one that gets the point. So here we go. Let's have a listen. So, audience answers. Hi, Colette. I'm glad I'm making you smile. This might be a bit too hard. Oh no, Ella. Thorin. Grease Lightning. Grease Lightning. That's correct. I'm just sorting out my place. The answer may shock you. This is the rock and roll song Grease Lightning from the 1971 musical Grease. Now, if lightning strikes a concert band, who is most likely to get hit? Tubas. No. Well, this is Have I Got Tubas for You? The conductor. Okay, now on to our second reading of the baryometer. James put Thorin Fantasia on a British Sea Song. I see. Let's see what the next baryometer reading is. So it's Fair. Let's have a listen, and remember, first to answer wins. So that might be a tricky one. Has anybody got any ideas as to what that one is? Yes, Jane has got the answer, so that's another point for Thorin's team. They're storming away in the lead. Scarborough Fair. Okay, lots of answers. I'm sorry, but they with these things where you have to guess quickly, it doesn't quite work as well on the chat. So everybody who's answered is doing marvellously well. I think they probably all answered at the same time. So yes, that was Scarborough Fair, and Scarborough Fair is the traditional English ballad that lists several impossible tasks given to a former lover. People say nothing's impossible, but now in 2020 I do nothing every single day. I say sack the scriptwriter, or spend more time Googling. And there we have it. So the scores at the end of round 2 are Thorin's team have 4 and Brian's team have 2. Hi, David. So now we're coming up to round 3. And so it's time now for the odd one out round. This is going back to being team based. So I'll give each team one set of odd one out questions to do. So firstly, it's Brian's team, and Brian's team. Your Fantastic Four this week are Andrew on bass clarinet, Catherine on bassoon, Gina on bass clarinet, and Malcolm on bari sax. Tom would like an extra point for Thorin. Thorin's already in the lead, unfortunately, so I don't think I can give an extra point for that. Okay, so this is the odd one out. So who's the odd one out from Andrew, Catherine, Gina and Malcolm? And it might have something to do with instruments. Well, Andrew plays the bass clarinet and Catherine bassoon, Gina on the bass clarinet or clarinet, and Malcolm on the bari sax. Aha, so Team Brian, Tim has got the right answer. Well done, well done. Hi Jack, no worries. So Brian scores, Tim scored a point for Brian's team. Well done. So now on to the second question of this odd one out round, and let's have a look for Thorin's team. Thorin's team, get ready to go. So this week it's Tim Stock, Tim Stock, Tim Stock, and Tim Stock. So Thorin's team, what do you reckon? It may have something to do with instruments again. Is the odd one out the background? And yes, yes, so that's correct. Ella has got the points for Thorin's team. Well done, well done, well done. So the odd one out is indeed Tim, because he plays the drums, but mainly known for playing brass, and that's on the bottom left-hand corner. That's good. So now that's the end of round 3. So by my calculations, I think that's 5 for Thorin's team and 3 for Brian's team. Brian's team's still struggling after the second round. So now time now for round 4, which is the missing words round. So let's see what we have in store for round 4. This week features our guest publication, clarinet and saxophone. You mean no brass? That's right. So again, in this one, it's a a buzz around. So whoever answers first gets the prize. Hi again, Jack. Hands on didgeridoos to buzz in for the round 4, the final round. So the first question is, fill in the blank obviously. Thieves in Rome have stolen what from the Italian collector Attilio Berni? And remember, this is a music quiz. Thieves in Rome have stolen what from the Italian collector Attilio Berni? Dignity. This is perhaps to do with musical instruments. Perhaps I need to give a clue. And remember the title. Tim has said innocence. Tubas. Violins from John. Bowers Rest. Yes, that's Ella, the Thorin's team, I think. Antique saxophones. So that's another point for Thorin's team. Oh, I keep forgetting. Saxophones. There you go. We'll have to answer these things properly. And I think now we're just about people have started mentioning the NHS thing. So I was wondering if we should do pause for that for 5 minutes or so. It's about 4 minutes too. Does that sound like a good idea to start pausing now before I get carried away and forget? Yes, good idea. There's some good solid answers there. Okay, we'll have a brief commercial pause break for the NHS, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes or something like that. And I'll check on some of the comments, so see what everybody said, because they're all whizzing by very quickly at the moment. So have a break, and I'll see you back in about 5 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to look at what the comments are saying. Hi, Benedict. Oh yeah, David, I agree. I think probably do need more air. Okay, so I just try and gauge how many people are back and then see when to start again. Ella's back, hello. You're welcome, Tim. Thanks, John. Colette's back, Cherie's back. Starting to get more people back. Who's playing their cowbells during the clap? I think I had a bell on in the background. somebody had a bell attached to their to the side of their door, so they're ringing the bell, which was quite made a nice sort of extra. How long did this take me? Too long. all week, I think. You're welcome, Leslie. Okay, there might be there's quite a few people back now, I think, so I might start to move back towards the script again. So we were on round 4. Round 4 is the odd one out round. So we had, first one was Thieves in Rome had stolen 35 rare saxophones, and so the next odd one out is up for grabs from either team. Remember, you hi Lorinda, I want you to go on the TV. Okay. So round 4, question 2. Let's see what the next question is. Remember it's a competition for speed on this one. Oh joy, 51 minutes of superb augmented big what from young London-based musicians. Young London-based musicians. So answers from the audience. What is the blank? Thanks, Amanda. Glad you're enjoying it. Oh joy, 51 minutes of superb augmented big what from young London-based musicians. Well done, Maureen. That's a good idea. Could take my tuba out next time. Give everyone a shock. So, what do musicians make? Do you have tubas, band music? Who is it? Linda. Big band charts is the correct answer. Tim said Gangnam Style. Tim said Gangnam Style. Entertainment sounds. Yes. So that's another point for Thorin's team. Thorin's team seems to be storming ahead. So this is the CD High Score by the Louis Dowdesville Big Band, and that CD features Game of Thrones, When You Wish Upon a Star. I think the band should play that soon. Zero to Hero and Let It Go. Sorry, I'd get carried away because I like reading all these funny answers to it. Okay, so now it's time to tot up the scores, and we'll see who's in the lead. So the overall scores, the losers have, which are Brian's team, have 3 points. But the winners this week with 7 points are Thorin's team. So well done, Thorin's team. Commiserations to Brian's team. You've all put in some really good answers there. Some difficult questions. But before we go, there's just time for the caption competition. Who wants to play the caption competition? Get ready. Silver for Brian is appropriate. So here's the first caption competition. The idea with this is to suggest amusing captions. Platinum Award. Yeah. Fast internet connections, I think. A sundial. That is a good one. They're attempted to make a sundial. Starstruck that Karenit's early prototyping of social distancing. It was this big. Okay, and the second caption round of the caption competition. The fish we caught was this big. The tubers need this much space. New deodorant. 5 double Fs over the rainbow. Oh wow. God, it's my father in drag. I'm not sure the saxophones are meant to sound like this. Oh, arr. Horrid. When the Okay, so now I have to choose a winner of the caption competition. This is tricky. Who should I choose as the winner of the caption competition? People might be thinking they know where this is going now. I think I've chosen. I think Ella wins that with the social distancing one. So Ella gets to nominate the person who's going to be hosting next week because she's already hosted. So Ella, who is your nominee for hosting next week? Well, thank you for tuning in, everyone. As I say, some good answers there. And it's been a lot of fun. And it's Jane who's hosting next week, so well done as the honorary winner of the caption competition. Jane, you're hosting next week, so I hope you have a good time and good luck with hosting. So once again, thank you for tuning in, and I leave you with news that as gigs dry up for Blackwell Concert Band, someone decides to diversify into construction. Have a happy Easter and good night.